guys, let's get started. And we're gonna warm up our spine, warm up our belly. And I like to try, you guys probably don't know how I work so much, but I try to get everything in one class. So anyways, we're gonna have our hands on our knees. We're gonna use this pressure a lot today. So I want you guys to just really hold on to those knees tight. So you're seated tall. Let those shoulders roll up, down, and back. So you really get the length in your neck. And then think of opening here with the shoulders right over the hips, keeping it that way. Press into the knees. As you tuck the chin, forehead almost goes toward the knees. Let the head fall, but you're pulling on those hands. And then draw the hands into the knees, drop the shoulders open up, but not the ribs. Okay, curl, exhale, belly tight. Inhale, sat outside all weekend. Exhale, I'm still cold. And extend up. And exhale, curl. And extend up, drop those shoulders down. Let's go one more time. Remember the belly. And then lengthen up. So from here, we're going to start to roll ourselves down. So I want you to think of using your hands today. So we're going to sit tall, legs extend, arms are going to be on the floor beside you, and I want you to press off the floor straight into the hands, which are lined up, wrists in line with shoulders, and almost lifting the tailbone off the floor. Think of lifting the ribs away from the hips. Try to stay in that length, and then let's exhale. Curl yourselves back, hands stay down, press into the floor, pull the shoulders down. You should feel a deeper belly connection. Slide the hands forward, bring those arms up, lift the ribs and not the shoulders. And forward, fold down, over the top of the legs. Head is relaxed, hands come to the floor. Pull your belly back, press into the floor, sit up nice and tall. Lengthen the spine by pushing down, pull the shoulders down, slide back into that curl, tuck the chin, look to the belly, and then come up nice and tall. Lengthen the spine, arms come up and forward. Hands come to the floor. Press into the floor, lift those sitting bones up almost off the floor, and then curl, press into those hands. And stay in the curl as you come up, belly pulls back, arms slide up, overhead, and forward. Oh, you should be getting deeper with this stretch. Slide the hands back on the floor. Press into the floor to lift and lengthen. Stay in the length and then curl. And we got one more. We're working on our roll down, by the way. And curl. So what I want you to think this time as we roll down is, as we slide our hands up, we're going to press down into the floor, keep that length. Now reach the arms forward. You're nice and tall, long in the spine, shoulders down. If you need those hands down to slide beside you, use them. Otherwise, engage the belly. First, pull it back. Now start to tip back. Sitting bones are reaching forward now. You're slowly going down to the pelvis. You're going to hold it right here. Your hardest part, right where you feel the ribs pulling back. Shoulders down. Good, good, good. And curl it up. Keep the arms long. Set the shoulders down and lengthen. Think of that length when we were pressing into the floor. Curl it back. Hold it here. Nice and slow. Take a couple breaths. And roll it up. We'll go all the way down to the floor. We're going to draw one knee in. We'll use that knee. So we're going to go hands behind the knee. Remembering that pressing, use the knees to roll yourself down. Try to stay centered on the spine. Get into that part right where you feel like you want to lose it and fall to the floor. And go a little deeper. And use those hands. Ooh, and curl it down. Now we're going to take the other knee. So I use my right knee to roll down. I'm going to grab my left. I'm going to tuck the chin, lift my head. Look to the extended leg. Pull into that knee. Pull, pull, pull. Roll it up. Hold that knee. Roll it down. Nice and slow. Shoulders down. Neck is tucked. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, guys. And slide that leg forward, grab your other knee, hands behind, chin to chest first. Pull the belly down, pull the ribs back, use the hand, try not to roll yourself up. I mean, ball like a ball. Okay, now we're gonna sit here, bend our knees. So you can always use the back of your leg for that. So we're gonna grab that knee, curl ourselves back, and whatever knee you want to grab it. Now we're going to grab the back side of the ankle or the calf. We're going to stretch it out. Curl, curl, curl. Chin is tucked. Look down to the belly. Pull the belly down to the floor. Really get into that curl. Bend the knee. Curl yourself up. We're stretching for hamstrings here. Curl it back. But we're staying in this deep, deep curl. Shoulders are down. Hands slide up the back side of the leg. Extend. And then bend that knee, curl it up. We'll go one more time like this. So straight, straight side, curl, and slide up the back side. I don't care where they go. Draw the leg in. Stay in your curl. Now from here, I want you to flex. Feel that back side and point. And shoulders are down, neck is long. We're flexing and pointing, but we're keeping that belly tight. And last flex. Point, bend the knee, walk the hands down, come up over the other side, curl it up. Staying in that deep curl. Set yourself up first. I always get organized first, and then I extend. Draw the leg a little deeper, curl a little deeper. Don't look up with the chin, flex. And flex. And point. And maybe draw the leg a little closer with that flex. And that point, walk the hands down the back side, bend the knee, and curl yourself up. You should feel your belly warm now. I hope so. All right, so not as cold as when we started today. So we're going to go into a laying down position. You're going to roll yourself down. As you roll down, I want you to stop right at that part where you feel like you pitch up and you want to fall right to the floor. Hold it there. Extend one leg, extend the other. Take the hands down to the floor. Roll it with control. Good. All right. So we're going to start with our arms. Legs are long. So I want you to rotate the palms up. Still warming up here, by the way. Slide the arms. They don't have to drag on the floor, but slide them out to a T. Reach through those fingers. So open up the collarbones, okay? If you want to stay with that imprint in the pelvis, go ahead and do that if you feel an arch. Now, slide the hands up, keep those shoulders wide, and only go as far as it feels good for the shoulders. So we're sliding our arms up overhead, letting those shoulders stay down, pulling the belly tight, and then slide the arms down, but think of reaching those fingers away from each other. Feel your shoulder blades sliding on the mat. One more time, up. And stop where you feel that little pitch maybe. And then come on down. All right, hands are going to come palms down beside us to start. We're going to take our left foot over to the corner of our left side of the mat. We're going to take our right foot and stack it on top, okay? So I've got a little angle on my body. Now I'm going to use my hands to just curl over like I'm trying to reach my left shoulder to the outside of the left part of your mat. You're going to bring the arms up overhead and use that. So for me, I'm curled to my left. I'm using my left arm to draw my right arm and open up my whole right side. Let the ribs open. Now, shimmy yourself back to center. Arms are overhead. Walk the feet over to the right corner. Stack the left foot on the right. Slide your shoulders over toward the right side. Press that left hip away. Reach the arms up overhead. With your right hand, grab your left, wrist. And draw on that right, with the right hand, draw the left arm. Like you're in a big curl. Press that left hip away. Come back to center. Should feel good, should feel open on your sides. You're going to draw your right knee in. Pull it in deep, okay? So this is a big hip stretch. You might feel that hip flexor. Try to relax it. Draw the knee across your center line. So I've got my right knee. I'm pulling it over to my left side of my body. I going to pull it into center. And now I'm going to draw it to the outside and pull it down gently to the floor, but keep the left hip anchored. So you're using the left obliques to keep that hip down. We'll bring that leg back to center. Take the hands to the floor, extend that leg with a flex. Okay, so we always do this without our hips lifting. Today we're going to let our hips lift. So use your arms, your hands. We're going to take that leg that's extended with the flex. We're going to bring it over the cross, over our center line. Let the hip lift. Now circle it down and out, and left hip can lift now. Circle. We'll go for 2 more. Really big circles, and you can swing and let those hips lift. And we'll go 1 more. Pull the belly tight, and we'll reverse. Nothing big here. So go side to side with those hips. Get that big hip opener. And 2. Press into the hands. And 1. And I forgot my phone. And bring that leg up. Bend the knees. Set that leg down and extend it long. We'll start on the other side. So draw the left knee. Relax the hips, okay? Relax everything. Just use those hands and pull that knee in as deep as you can, whatever feels good. Draw it over across the center line. Okay? Big stretch here. And then take it in the other hand, pull it out to the side, and use the arms to draw the leg down so you get that big inner thigh stretch. Bring the leg back to the center. So you want to line the knee up with that hip. Arms come wide, extend the leg with a flex. We're going to let it cross over. So left leg is circling, so left side comes up. As you circle out, the right side comes up. We got 3. And here's 2. Keep your belly tight. Let those hips lift. Last one. We'll go out to the side. So you're really circling fast here, which I never do. I don't like fast, but this and 1 more. And bring it up to center. Bend that knee. Bring the leg down. We are going to let our knees fall into our chest. Just comfortable, right? This is my bridge trick. So I want the hands down today. Let's bring them closer to the body. Palms down. Open the shoulders. So your legs are relaxed. Knees are pulled in. Just let the knees shift forward and let the feet fall. Okay? Right to the floor. If they are out of alignment with the sitting bones, line them up, but this is where your feet should go for your bridge. So we're going to bring our arms up long to the ceiling and up overhead. If you want to go to the T, because this doesn't feel good on shoulders, open up the arms wider. So arms are going to stay up overhead. We're going to take that inhale, and as we exhale, imprint that low back. Use the belly, pull the ribs down, tailbone and hips shift up. Now press down into roll it up into your big bridge, whatever feels good. Now take the hands up to the ceiling, press them to the mat, press hard. As you exhale, pull the belly in and roll. Hands come up overhead. Take that inhale, reach through the fingers. I want you to feel this big stretch as you exhale, imprint, roll up. Every bone lifts 1 at a time. Now pull those heels toward the glutes. Really pull them into the floor, pull them back. Arms are going to come up and down alongside you. Squeeze the glutes, pull the belly away, and roll it down. We'll go 1 more time like that. Arms up. Heel yourself up. 1 bone at a time. Squeeze the glutes. Pull those heels back and keep that pressure in those heels as you bring the arms up and roll it down. Okay, we're going to add on. So arms are going up overhead. Bridge yourself up. Hold it here. I am going to start with my stronger legs supporting me. It's going to stay down on the floor. As I bring my left leg up to tabletop, try to keep that left hip high. Place it down. Bring the right leg up. Place it down. Let's go 1 more time left. Oh, actually, 2 more times. Sorry. 1 more time right. And 1 more time left. This is it. This is your last set. And right. And place the foot down on the floor. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the heels back. Roll it down. All right. Can we go 2 more times with that set? All right. Here we go. whether you like it or not, we're doing it.
Anyway.
So there you go. Arms up. Biggest issue here, or biggest thing to focus on as you roll up, is to level off those hips. Okay, so you're squeezing the glutes. Transfer a little pressure down. We'll start on our left foot, staying down now. Bring that right leg up to tabletop. Try to keep the hips high. Place the foot down. Bring the left up. Place the foot down. Right side. Ribs are pulling down. Left side. One more time. Reach through those fingertips. And last one. And roll it down. Bring the arms down. We'll pull our knees into our chest before the last step, okay? So just release any tension. So I know that back in here with bridging, and it's kind of the third muscle group. So the primary, of course, is the glutes, hamstrings, second, and then that low back, because we're trying to strengthen it. So let your knees in, come into the chest, come down, let the feet fall to the floor. Reach the arms up overhead. Take that inhale. Exhale. Imprint. Heel up. Squeeze the glutes to lift the pelvis. Pull the knees in toward the sitting bone, heel. And now we're going to start left leg up and shift to right. So keep the hips high. Pull the belly away from the pelvis. Trying to transfer one more set. As you transfer the weight or transition, you just want to adjust the pelvis. We're going to roll it down. And all right, we got one more thing to do. And if you cramp here, I hate saying cramp. I don't even want to say it. If you cramp, slowly roll yourself down and stretch. All right, we're going to do the little walk out with our feet. So it can be tiny or it can be big. It will put more into the hamstring. Okay? So roll it up into that bridge. Trying to push down into the floor, squeeze the glutes up, pull the belly away from the pelvis, okay? And then step one foot forward, maybe an inch, and walk the other. And take another step. Trying to keep the pelvis high, only go as far as it feels okay. But go out as far as you can. Ooh, so fun. Now walk it back. Pull that belly in, walk them all the way back. And walk them forward. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those glutes. Push down into the floor. Go out as far as you can and then walk it back. And you have to adjust the pelvis, I'm sure. Let's keep the heels close to the glutes. Adjust if you need to. Push down or pull into those heels. We're going to lift, press them down. Really lift, pushing into all the toes, the ball of the feet as you lift. As you lower, push the heels to the floor. Now I'm going to try to keep my hips as still as I can. We'll go for 3. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And 2. And 1. Lift up high. Let's bring those arms up overhead. And roll it down. All right. Extend those legs. We're going to do some roll-ups. So we will take the hands up to the ceiling. Okay. Shoulders plug into the mat. Let's lift the chin to the chest as the hands and arms start to lower down. Parallel the arms with the floor as you roll it up. It's good. It's good. Everyone did it. Yay. Yay. Okay, forward fold. We are going to slide those hands back to the mat, lengthen the spine. Now we're going to bring them back. Go to whatever foot position feels good. So for me, I'm going external because it helps my knees a little bit more, but I want you to press down into the hands, open up the chest, and lift the pelvis up by pushing down into the heels over the chest. Lower it down. Let's go for 4. Lift and lower. So it's basically a reverse plank. So you want to open up the chest, keep the belly tight, and last one. Ooh, here comes your bonus. Ready? I don't know if I can do it. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. One more set. Lift. Lower it so hard. Lift. Lower. Take your pelvis down. Oh, arms up. Roll it down. I could have added push-ups in there.
Yeah.
Can we do one more center, you guys? Okay. So, hand slide, spine extends long. Slide the hands back. For me, external saves my knees. Lift, squeeze the glutes, lower down. Lift. As you lower, lengthen the spine, open the shoulders. Here it is. Hold it. March. Last set. Yay. Set it down. Arms come up and forward fold. Draw those knees. So it or toes. If you feel those calves, which you should a little, draw the toes back. And roll yourself up, and here it goes. Yeah, right? The lows are coming off. Okay. So we will now roll ourselves down. We're going to add some stretching first because we're going to do an opening. So let's go. I'm going to keep my knee in. I'm going to extend that right leg long. Take your right hand down on top of the left knee. Okay. So we're going to curl ourselves back. We're going to take that left hand that's on top of the right, slide it out, rotate from the shoulder and rib cage. Keep that right hip down, pull that right oblique in, curl it up, slide in with the other foot, and left hand stacks, left leg extended, curl, roll it back. As you're reaching hand to the right, pull that left side down, curl it up as you slide that other leg. Stack the right hand, left on top, extend as you curl. Use that hand, pull on that arm that's on the knee and curl it up. By the way, we have some balance time today. Yay! Curl it up. So I just have left that out so much, and I realized that it's necessary. So we're going to keep our knees in. We're going to curl just a little bit off the sitting bones, maybe halfway up the pelvis. Bring the arms up or out. We'll bring them up. We'll lower them down. We'll bring them up. Exhale. Pull the ribs back. Inhale. Reach through the fingers alongside the outside of the leg. Up. If you feel low back, pull that belly tighter. Ready? Up. And up. And down. And can you go a little farther? This is where my feet want to lift. Oh, it's so hard. Pull the belly. I'm trying to keep my feet down. Last. Keep those feet down. Roll it. Come on down to your mat. Oh, yes. All right. So we're going to support our head, which is always an option. So we'll sweep our hands out. Palms of the hand at the base of the skull. So today, can you take your thumbs and just place them kind of at the back side of your head, below the ears, or kind of behind the ears, and then fingers at the top, kind of wrapping around the top of the head. So the concept here that we always want to think of as we're lifting is to not let our neck get into it. So I want you to just lift the head by tucking the chin, but really think of lifting from that heart or that center between the ribs, and then try to lengthen the neck. Don't pull on the head, but just think of lengthening. Look through the thighs, roll it. So this is not a crunch or a big lift. Exhale. You should just be going to the tips of the bottom of the shoulder blade and roll it down. If you need that low back support, lift up and over, pull that belly down. I want you to imprint. Lift up. Otherwise, you're trying to stay neutral. And the control part here is as you lift up, think of pushing the tailbone down. Otherwise, if you're imprinting, sometimes the pelvis starts to get back in place. And when you're on that reformer, you can cheat because it's squishy. And lift up, hold it here. You're going to bring the arms alongside. Hold the belly, tuck a little deeper with the chin, and reach. And reach. And lower. Trying to keep the tailbone heavy. Over 5. And here's 4. If you need to support the head, do it. 3. 2. And 1. Hold it here. Bring the arms up. And out to the side. Bring the arms up. Pull the belly down and out. The higher they go above the head, the harder this is. And ready, 2. And here's 1. Keep the arms here. Draw one leg to tabletop. Wrap the arms around the knees. Keep this arm position. Okay, no arm movement here. We're going to extend the legs and bring them, tap them to the hand. Tuck a little deeper, pull the belly down, totally use the hands to support if you need to reach. Legs can go high or low. And we got 4, tuck, lift a little higher. And here's 3. And last one, 2. And 1. Hold the knees, roll it down, place one foot on the mat at a time. So if you didn't know, we are building up to double combo. Ready? Hands support the head. Lift up and over. Lengthen the neck. Hold the belly and the rib cage down. Bring one leg to tabletop at a time. This is your double leg extension. So hold on to the knees. Now, as the legs extend, the arms go up, circle them around, tap the knees, reach out. And if you want to lower down, do it. If it's too necky, as we got 4. Tuck a little deeper. Pull the belly down, pull the ribs down. And here's 2. And 1. Roll it down, place it on the down. We will do a little stretch. So let's open up the shoulders, relax, bring the knees and feet together. We'll drop our knees to one side, let that opposite foot lift up back on top. Take your bottom arm where the knees are kind of pointed towards, take that top knee and thigh and just draw that knee in, okay? And if you want to open up and let that bottom knee relax, just draw that top knee in and down or toward that closest. And just slowly get into this stretch. And relax the spine. Bring the knees back together. Float the knees up. We will switch sides. So if this stretch with the knees to one side feels good enough for you, let it stay here. Relax into it. I'm going to let my bottom knee open, which just actually caused a crack in my spine, a pop, which feels so great. Okay, bottom hand to top knee. Draw it in. Draw the knee down. Let that hip lift and find where you can feel that kind of outer sideline up the back. Stack those knees. Come up to center. And then you're ready to go. Okay, so this takes a lot of coordination. I'm going to try my best to cue it as good as I can. Okay, ready? Hands go up behind the head. Lift the head up and over. Okay, don't pull on the head, stay here. Bring one leg to tabletop, bring the other. We are going to rotate toward the left knee, so right shoulder to left knee as we extend the right leg. We're rotated to the left. We'll take an inhale, rotate opposite extend. Okay, we'll do 2 more like this just to get into the flow. Now we're going to add the breath. So let's inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. So 2 counts with an inhale and an exhale. And here we go, last one. And rotate, hold the knees tabletop, roll it down. We're going to add leg extension, no knee bends, okay? So roll the chin to the chest, lengthen the neck, tuck a little deeper with the chin, bring the legs to tabletop. Let's rotate toward the left knee, extend the right leg, extend the left leg. Keep the legs long, we'll go for a scissor. So it looks like this. And there's your second set, we're gonna add the breath. So inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And 2 more. And stop at your center, bring the knees to tabletop, roll it down. We're going to combine those. So this is your brain work for the day. Mine too, by the way. So arms up, under the head, lift the chin to the chest, bring the knees to tabletop. So we'll start with 2 sets of the knee bend and 2 sets with extended legs, and try and get that breathing. So it's an inhale and exhale. And here's the last set. Now hold it here. Extend that leg long and long rotation. 2. And hold it. Bend that knee. Ready? And last set. Extend. And bend. And extend. And bend. And extend. So much fun. And there's your last one. It got ugly. All right. You have to laugh at that, right? All right. If you kind of got it, then that's great. Yeah. So let's extend the arms and legs long. Okay. So you're going to take those arms up, roll it up, pull the belly back. Oh man, when you've worked, it's harder. My legs come right off the mat. Forward. And roll it up. Okay. Hair came out. Bend those knees. All right. Okay. So we're going to add a half, like a little quarter roll down with some rotation. Going down a little farther. Okay. So sit up top. Hands are on top of the knees. We're just going to curl, collapse the shoulders right over the hips. Pull the belly back, little tuck. Reach that left arm out, look to it, tap the floor, pull the right rib cage back, and come back. And rotate opposite. Go a little lower. Rotate toward the left. Pull the right rib cage down. It really helps support, but also turns on. And a little lower, and your hands might come off your knees. And not all the way down yet. Oh, yeah. And down, here comes the fun. The feet are going to want to lift. Hands might go behind the knee. Use it to help. And we go one more. How hard is this? And roll it down. Okay, stay here. Reach. And reach. I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. And roll it. You should feel a lot of work there. All right. We are going to take our hands again, support the head. Bring the knees to tabletop. We're going to lift the chin to the chest. Let's reach our right arm through the center of our leg, left to the outside. So reach, roll it down. And opposite, reach, and roll it down. And reach, roll it down. And here's 2. Don't leave with the chin and the neck. And hold it here. Extend that opposite leg long. Try to anchor that right hip down as you lift the opposite side and lower. And tuck a little deeper. And if you need a hand to support the head, do it. Pull the belly down. And here's 2. And we'll go right to the other side. Last one. Hold it here. Ready? Knees back to tabletop. Roll it down. Reach to the right. Inhale down. Reach to the other side. Inhale down. One more each side. We'll land on the opposite side. Okay. And here we go. I'm to the right side. Left hand through the center. Extend the left leg. Pull those shoulders down. Lift. Lower with control. Don't swing. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Trying to keep that right leg in tabletop. 2. And 1. Bend to tabletop. Roll down. Place the feet on the floor. And you are done with that. Okay, here comes what I love. Side leg. And I know with hip stuff, this is a big deal and has to be done. So you are long, straight as an arrow from the ankles, hips, shoulders. You have 2 options. You can stay up and support the head, or you can come down, which is really comfy. But wherever you are, the rib cage that's bottom is lifted. So I can slide my hand under there. I don't care if the shirt's touching the floor. I want you to pull the ribs up. Flex the feet. And we're going to lift and lower the long legs. So lift now. You're not swinging the hips. You're keeping the rib cage lifted, and you can use that top arm to press down. Go for 4. There's 3. Use that top oblique too, and hold it here. Now lift the top, lower it down. Try to keep a flex. And here's 4. Belly is tight. Here's 2, neck is long, body is long. Last one, hold that leg there, lower the bottom, lift it up, squeeze into the inner thighs. If you can connect the feet, awesome. I cannot. 3, and 2, and hold that bottom and top leg up. Now, with a small movement, bring the top foot forward. You can use that hand and bring it back behind you without shifting in those hips. Here's 2, and 3. Try not to tip back and forth on the hips. Oh, and 5. You got one more set. And there it is. Bring the legs together, lower the legs down. Keeping the knees and the thighs where they are, bend those feet behind you. So knees, hips, shoulders line up, and up. Bottom leg, bottom foot staying on the ground. Top heel to bottom heel. Okay, so I'm trying to keep my knees straight back behind me. I'm as flat as a board down the front, literally. And lift the ribs up. Now, squeeze the knees closed, press into the heels as you press back. So this little press that's kind of been a little theme today really helps turn on muscles. You're not just swinging the knee open, you're pushing into the bottom heel. And we're going to go for 4. Squeeze up using that top glute. And 2, and 1. And pause here. Bring that top heel to the bottom knee. Close it to the floor, pressing into that knee with the heel, and open it back. Inhale, lower, exhale, press. So trying to kind of gently push into the bottom knee. We don't want to hurt it. But we're going to go for 5 and really turn on that top glute. Keep the belly tight, keep the ribs lifted. And 2, and 1, and lower down. We are going to take that top hand, press yourself up, come on to a kneeling position. We won't stay there long. I'll flip around. All right, so we're going into a plank right from that sideline work we just did. We're going to lift those knees up. Okay, we are going to shift to one side. So I'm going to take my right hand into the center. I'm going to tip my heels back behind me. I'm going to lift that arm up to a T, pressing the hips up, place that hand down, 1 push-up. Press it up, shift, left hand to center. Right hand goes up to the T, lift the hips up higher. Bring the hand back to center, push up, down. Can we go one more step? Yes, we can. You're strong. And lower it down. Uh-oh. And push. And one more time to the other side as I sweep my hair out of my face. And drop the knees down. Shift over to your other side. So much fun. Okay. You're on that arm now, and you guys can just flip around however you want to face. All right, so we're starting on our opposite side, okay? So long, long, long. Think length. Get as long as you can. Think of pulling the ribs away from the hips. Lift up on that bottom side that's on the mat. Flex those feet, hover a little bit, and lift and lower the legs. Lift, lower. You've got that big flex. You're turning on your top oblique, and even that oblique that kind of wraps around to the back side of the pelvis. There's that 2, and 3, 2. Hold it up and pause. With that flex top leg, you're going to lift. Do not let the knee angle up to the ceiling. Even point it down to the floor if you need to. Check in and not let it go external. 3, and 2, and 1. Connect the feet now. Bottom leg lowers and lifts, and lower, and lift, and 4. And here's 3, and 2. Hold it there. Now you're going to do that kind of half arc with the top foot. Use the hand that's on the mat in front of you to support. Lift up and forward and up and back. And you don't have to tap the back, but I want you to hover that bottom leg and keep those hips still. and 3. Keep the belly tight, and 2. And last one. Feet connect, lower the legs. Where the knees are, they're going to stay. You'll just bend at that knee joint, and heels go back behind you. All right, bottom foot stays down, heel connected. So top leg, heel is connected to that bottom heel. Bottom foot is going to stay pressing down into the mat. You're going to do your clowns. Close the knees, squeeze it open. Inhale, exhale. So you're controlling this movement, pressing into the heel, and that gives a little extra kind of connection to that glute. And as you close, press the heels together too. And I snuck that in. And last one. And now take that top heel to the bottom knee, okay? Try to find a little comfy place for the heel. Move it around and find a little, extra or place where it doesn't hurt the bottom knee. Close the top knee down to the floor. Squeeze those inner thighs. Open, press it back. Inhale, keeping the hips from tipping side to side. We're going to go to the floor. Squeeze it open. And here's 2. Press down into that bottom knee. Last one. And close the knees. Here we go. You're going to shift, pushing yourself up with that top hand. Use that arm. Don't pull on the back. Shift into your plank. So coming down to knees, we'll do 3 sets of push-ups, but 2 different little sidelines. Okay, so hang on. All right, ready? I'm going to take my right hand to the center, drop my heels back on the mat behind, lift that arm up, and try to arc in my sideline. Beautiful. Hands come down to the mat. 1 push-up. Center the left, shift the heels back, reach up, arc up those hips on that sideline. Bring it down to center. 1 push-up. Here we go. Last set of side planks. Love them. And they take down. And push up. And shift over. There's your last one in the side plank, but lift that hip, arc up like a rainbow. And push up. Knees down. Beautiful, you guys. Get back. You're good sports for a Monday, I have to say. So stretch out that spine, pull the hips out behind you as you press into the hands. Again, that pressing kind of work here. And now I want you to tuck the tailbone so your forehead is trying to stay down, okay? Tuck, it's tiny. You gotta pull that pelvic floor up. Now, lifting the forehead, roll through the belly, roll through the spine as you press yourself up. Long, long spine. We're gonna lift our knees up. We're not planking, by the way. Don't worry. We're gonna take big steps with our hands and walk our hands back toward our feet. Okay, little soft in the knees here. Let the shoulders hang, let the head fall, chest falls toward the thighs. Now, I want you to bend into the knees a little deeper, okay? Now get ready with the arms. We're going to open them to a T, but first I want you to pull the ribs up, pull the belly up, bring those arms to a T, and press yourself up. So that's the way you want to get up if you have low back problems, okay? So we're going to bend into the knees. Hinge forward, flat, flat spine. Hands come down to the mat. Press up with the straight leg, chest to knee. Bend into the knee. Now extend and lengthen that spine. So crown of the head lined up with the tailbone. Pull the belly in. Hands come to the T. And press yourself up. Okay, ready? Here it comes. If you need extra balance, you go to a hard surface. This will be harder. Okay? Just an FYI. All right. So we're going to find that comfortable spot for our feet where we feel really grounded. You will shift weight side to side. I'm going to draw my left leg out in front and bend and bring it in. Hold. Sorry. All right, so draw that knee in. Okay. Pull the belly up. Press into the hands with the knee. Now pull into the hands to draw the knee closer and set the foot down. Okay. And we'll switch sides. Totally good here. Sweep the leg out, bend it in. Little soft in the standing leg. Press the knee into the hands. Pull the belly tight. And pull the knee in. And set the foot down. Okay. Other side, one more time. Shift leg out. Pull it in toward the rib cage, trying to stay in line with the hip. Use the hand. Press the knee into the hands. Squeeze that standing glute and set the foot down. One more side. One more time. Pull that knee in. Go slow. Find a spotting point with the eyes. I know you're trying to watch. And then press the knee. Pull the belly up. Press, press, press. And set it down. We have one more thing to do. I'm going to move up. You're going to draw the left knee in. As we let go of that knee, arms are going up, and you're going to step the foot back and just tap. Tap. Pull it up. Tap it down. Reach through the fingers. Pull it up. If you need to use that leg as it goes back to stabilize, it's fine. Try to stay light in the toes. Reach. And 3. Squeeze that standing glute and pull the belly up. It will help. And 2. And last one. And step up. Good job. You did it. You should feel that standing glute, okay? You really want to keep it tight. You want to lift that belly, but find, I'm always looking here, find a spot, okay? So shift the right leg out, pull the knee in, hold it here just for a second. Little soft in the standing leg, squeeze that glute. Now, tap it back. And you always have one side that's better. And tap it back. And if you want that little extra challenge as you send it back, you don't have to touch the floor, but that's how. And 2. And 1. Pull it in. Find it. Good job. Yay. All right. So we're going to do a forward roll down. We'll come down to the mat, stretch a little, and we'll be down. Hands can fall right in front of the toes. Try to keep those hips right over the ankles. You're going to have to push into the forward, those toes, and roll it down and relax. Bend the knees. Listen to the cracking and sit down. All right. So let's stretch. I'm trying to get those cracks out of the beginning of class. I don't know. All right, I'm going to hold my left knee. I'm going to extend my right. I'm seated tall. Okay, so lifting the ribs up, shoulders down. Taking my right hand on top of my left knee. I'm going to reach around. Just stay as long as you can. Press into the hand that's on the knee to get that deeper stretch. Use those arms. Good. Opposite arm. You're rotating away from.
I'm looking in the mirror.
I know. And now take that left hand. Now we'll go the other way. Reach around. So as you press into that knee with that hand that's touching, try to get deeper and rotate deeper. And come in. Shift that forward. Pull the other back. So we'll rotate first away from the knee. So left hand on top of the right, right hand on top of that left hand. Pull into that knee, lengthen that spine. Try to stay seated straight up and tall. Reach that right arm forward, right knee bend. Press in to that left hand. Push the knee into that left hand too. And rotate. And come back to the center. Take the right hand to that right knee. Reach that out. Inside with that hand. As you press against the knee, try to keep the knee pushing into that. And bring those knees in. Let's curl. Draw the knees in deep. Let's try this. You're going to stay in this really tough. You can even go behind the knees, whatever. Try it however you want. Pushing into the hand. Pressing the knees into the hand. Staying tucked and curled. You're going to roll back. And roll forward. And my spine is crooked. So I always start shifting to the left. This should feel so good on the spine. Let's go for 2. I just wanted to see you guys do this.
And then get up.
Last one. Hold it here without the feet. Lengthen the spine, half behind the knee. Drop those shoulders. If you want to extend, you can bring them to tabletop, or you can extend for your big, strong, what is it called? Teaser. Now, if you want, arms can go up. And I'll fall down. And we are done.
Thank you.
Good class, you guys.